We're going to Hartford, Connecticut via ABC6. Former Hartford, Connecticut police officer Joseph Magnano is charged with manslaughter in a fatal shooting of Stevie Jones. Former Hartford, Connecticut police officer Joseph, oh, sorry, I just read that. The charge and evidence supporting it was laid out in a report from the Connecticut Office of Inspector General, which was released on Monday and comes after Hartford Mayor Arunan Palma announced in March that he had terminated Magnano amid a probe into the incident after viewing the police body camera video footage. According to the OIG report, police responded to the scene after a family member of Jones called 911 to seek assistance because Jones was having an acute mental health crisis. The caller indicated that Jones had cut himself and had a knife in his hand. The reporter states the caller was later identified as Audrey Jones, Stevie Jones' sister. Body camera videos of the incident taken from the 4 officers who responded to the scene showed the minutes leading up to the fatal shooting and the moment Jones was fatally shot by the officer. According to the OIG, Magnano fired 9 times at Jones, who was walking around him with a knife in the street and repeatedly ignoring officers' orders to drop the knife, according to the OIG. At the moment he was shot, Jones appeared to be walking slowly toward one of the officers, still holding the knife, while the other 3 officers surrounded him, according to the video reviewed by ABC News. In the footage, Jones appeared to be walking at a steady, slow pace, holding the knife in his hand with the blade pointed down towards the ground when he was shot. Jones, a father of 2, died of his injuries on March 3rd. Hartford Police Union President James Rutkowski, who condemned the mayor's decision to fire Magnano, told ABC News that Magnano's actions were justified. Yeah, it's a pretty tough video to watch.
Yeah, it's one of those stories that is real, quote unquote, easy if you're a pro-police type person to defend a cop. Oh, the guy had a knife. The guy was walking toward him. But watch the video. If you watch the video, I mean, the guy, it's like Ashton just read. The knife was pointing to the ground. He was walking very, very slowly. And one of the cops just decided, I'm going to unload on him. Shot 9 times.
And it was also notable that there were like 2 other cops behind him. You could, I know everybody, I'm going to say like what all the 1,000 things I would have done. But it's like, why can't you start before you pull out the deadly force? There's like 2 cops behind him. No one can tackle this man.
Yeah.
No one can, they used tasers, but it wasn't effective. But there are other ways besides like the immediate deadly force to handle the situation.
In so many of these situations, like if there were just like members of the community out there, like if it was your buddy or your family member who's going through, or just a guy you see, a neighborly person, and there was a bunch of y'all out there dealing with the situation, no one would think, let's kill this person right now. Yeah. Because that's what shooting someone 9 times is.
Yeah.
Let's kill this person right now.
9 times is literally crazy. And especially when like, it's like you have a gun. Why do you have to shoot him 9 times? If you are going to shoot, why not do something like a warning shot or a leg shot, or I don't know. I'm not a cop. I don't.
But there's so many ways to go about.
9 times he like unloaded a clip into this guy,
and this guy again did not even lunge towards him.
Yeah, he was just walking. He was walking. Everybody was in the streets. It was like clearly active, like mental, like I said, an acute mental health crisis going on. And the sister called. The sister, quite certain the sister didn't call. She called because he was cutting himself. She probably did not call to be like, okay, can you come kill him?
Yeah.
I mean, if she wanted him to get shot, she would have just let the guy finish cutting himself. Anyway, it just goes to show like the lack of police training, the lack of the
lack of humanity. I mean, we were talking before, somewhat jokingly, about the long list of things Black people are not allowed to do in this country because of the police. Well, a very real one is Black people are not allowed to have a mental health crisis. Yeah. Because so many times it ends up like this.
Was this guy Black? He didn't even, I mean, this guy, to me, I don't even know.
Yes.
Wow. Yeah. It's just a tough video to watch, man. Prayers go up to his family because, people are like protesting. The mayor immediately like suspended this guy. Is he suspended or fired? They charged him with first-degree manslaughter.
Manslaughter, right. So, yeah, the shooting happened in February, and so now we have a charge. It's a charge of manslaughter, which, manslaughter always implies there's some sort of accidental thing that happened. We're very rarely going to get a murder charge on a cop, especially when the person was like carrying a knife. He was not unarmed. But like we said, if you watch the video, it's hard not to feel that there was some deliberate, like, I don't know what is going on
Well,
in
they're
the minds of
itching.
these.
They be itching to. They look for towards that moment. When can I? That shit is like a. I don't know. They get like a kick out of that. Like they're waiting. So it's like once they get the permission, once they feel like they finally have the permission to shoot and kill somebody, a lot of these cops take it because some, they
Yeah,
have that trigger finger, that itchy. They're trigger fingery.
yeah. I
Uh,
mean,
and to me, that looked like a guy who's waiting. He's like, I can say my life is in danger, and fire. Yeah.
yeah, it's hard to try to put some rationality onto it. I think, I definitely think there are cases where a cop is truly psycho and has an itchy trigger finger. I think there's also a lot of cases where how terrible police training is. It's like, not only do they not get adequate de-escalation training, the training they do get generally is making them fearful of the public. Like, the public is out to get you. Here's how to kill them before they kill you.
Yeah.
And so you see that fear when a cop is in this position. Again, if any of this person, if community members are out there and seeing this guy that they know with a knife who's already tried to cut himself and is slowly lumbering in different directions, they're going to find a way to get that knife out of his hand and to get him down on the ground. It's not going to be this 9 shots into someone. I don't want to say calling now. I don't want to put the blame on the sister. Like, it's just, we live under this system where if you need outside external help, unfortunately, what you're going to get is a bunch of people with guns who have been trained to fear you. And so calling those people over is what caused this person to no longer be here anymore, unfortunately.
And we need police reform because when the Hartford Police Union president, the police union president was like, no, this is the correct thing to do. I disagree with the mayor and the judge and everybody who's, sees this as like, I think this is a mishap of justice. This guy should be free. Like, you think this is the right thing to do? Then we need to replace your ass. This is crazy.
Yeah.
You're the leadership thinks this, so this is a top-down problem.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's the police union. That's their job. But R.I.P.
Stephen Jones.
Stevie Jones. Terrible story. So we'll keep y'all updated on what happens with the trial as that unfolds.